Hey guys, what's good? What's happening? What's going on? Friggin' Monday morning, 6:30 in the morning. Scamper's just sitting here enjoying her bed. Let me tell you, she's frigid, frosty, fresh out with a -30. Friggin' hilarious, man. We went from last week where it was like -1, -3, and then some Alberta Clipper thing happens, and now it's -1,000 again. Mother Nature needs to calm her tits and bring summer back so I can go fishing. Anyway, I need to do myself a solid and make a pot of coffee for today because I'm going to tell you right now, I slept like shit last night. Holy, just couldn't fall asleep to save my soul. Spent the whole night tossing and turning and just feeling like bunk. So that friggin' sucked. And then I got up, I should probably put a filter in that thing. Usually a coffee filter is better, otherwise you get nothing but grains in your coffee. Yeah, I couldn't sleep to save my soul last night, so I literally just tossed and turned for about 3 hours. And then, well, I shouldn't say that. I slept from about 10:30 till 4, so that's like what? 5.5 hours of sleep? All right. Also, to make coffee, you need water. So then I got up and was like, you know what? I can't sleep. I might as well do something. So I came up with a new idea on how to edit that video, and then I did it, and it worked. It's rendering right now, and it's gonna get uploaded. Well, obviously it got uploaded, you already watched it. Let's just skip it because it's fishing, then I understand. Fishing videos always do the worst on my channel. Nobody cares about them. I don't blame them. It's not everybody's niche. Way she goes. So I got to thinking about this fast of mine, because yesterday I clocked in at 243, so by Tuesday, I should have lost the 2 pounds. So tomorrow morning I'm breaking the fast. So I went out and bought some stuff because I want to break it early. So on Thursday when Nikki's here, we're probably going to eat, well, I'm eating keto. I'm going to try and stick to the ketogenic diet this weekend. I'm going to stick to that to burn off as much fat as possible because keto works 100%. It's the reason why I'm able to fast as long as I did. Still haven't eaten a morsel. Oh, speaking of eating a morsel, puppy has no food. No wonder why he's looking at me. He's like, bro, my bowl's empty. He's like, bro, my bowl's empty. And I'm like, sorry, dude. Here's the dry crunchy that you love. And Scampers, you got food? You got food in there? No, you don't. Yeah, so I got to thinking about this dieting and stuff. And I started following a new fitness. Well, he's not new. He's got a lot of subs. He's been around for a while. But this guy here, he just doesn't, like a lot of these fitness guys, they drop videos and they show you like, the best way to build biceps, the best way for this, the best way for that. And this guy here just cuts out all the bullshit. He's just so good. I can't remember his name because I just started following him. But I'll post a link to his channel if you want to check it out. He's pretty good. He's freaking awesome. He talks a lot about nutrition. He talks a lot about burning fat. And he doesn't bullshit. The guy's good. He's like, everything he said, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? That's true. Like when I used to build my biceps up, because I used to not have biceps back in the day. They were just there. They were flabby. They were bingo wings. They're garbage. And then I built up my triceps and built up my biceps, and I started thinking about how I did it. And I literally did it with his method without knowing about his method. So it's high reps with hypertrophy weight. So you find out what your 1 rep max is, like how much can you curl. You know, I curl the 40-pound dumbbells hammer style, those 40-pound cast iron ones, and I can get about 8 to 10 reps out of those before I'm gassed. What he said was take it down and take it to failure. Remember how I mentioned before I don't count reps? Well, I still don't count reps. But he said every set to failure, do 4 sets. Because by the time you're done, you should feel like a bag of shit. If it takes you forever, you're not pushing enough weight. Up the weight. He's like, try and get at least 20 reps in, and then keep going till you fail. If you want, lower the weights, just take your body to extreme failure. So as much blood gets into the friggin' muscle area as possible. Now, this method doesn't work for my full body workout. So tomorrow I'm gonna cut the fast. I'm gonna break it in the morning. We're gonna have a protein shake with some blueberries in it and a bunch of other crap. Ashwagandha, some maca root. We're gonna have all that. We're gonna break this fast. Get the digestive system back online because she's been offline now for a good solid 6 days. See, I started the fast on Tuesday last week. Well, theoretically Monday night because I had my last meal then, right? So Tuesday we didn't eat, Wednesday we didn't eat, Thursday we didn't eat, you know, so on and so forth. And we lost about, if I hit 240 tomorrow, which I don't know where I am right now. Let's go see where I am. I got clothes on and stuff, but let's go see where I am. I've been using this white scale because my other one, the battery died, so this one here takes AAAs. So right now, with clothes, I'm 243. So 243 right now. I started at 262 after Nikki left on Sunday. I weighed myself and I was 262. So I lost about 20 pounds. Well, 19 pounds, but whatever. Now, I don't even care. If I hit 240 tomorrow, good. If I don't care. That's my mindset. Either way, I got to break the fast. Now, the problem with last weekend was, and it's going to be this weekend too, I'm getting into the beers. You know, alcohol is the worst thing you can do, but once in a while, it's okay. I just can't fall down the path that I was down before, where I was drinking every freaking day. Because number one, like I mentioned about alcohol, for every gram of alcohol in a beverage, it's 7 calories. And your body has to burn that before it burns any carbohydrates, before it burns any fat. Your body has to burn off the alcohol. So everything else gets stored. Now, one of the major problems with people who drink alcohol, and you all might know this if you drink, is the snacks come out. And not just any kind of snacks, the salty snacks, the Doritos, the pretzels, the pork rinds, whatever. Pork rinds are great for keto, but if you mix pork rinds when you're drinking beer, well, you're not burning that fat. You're not really you're not in a state of ketosis. So literally all that fat is getting stored. So you're just packing it back on. But having drinks every once in a while, not a problem. It's when you make it a daily habit, that's when you're going to start seeing some problems. So that's what I can't do. I can't do what I used to do back in the day where I would I was literally back in 2016, 2017 drinking every day. And that's not good. Now, like after I took that 2-year stint of not drinking, and then I remember at Christmas time when I was with Nikki, we had a hot tub at Christmas, right? And she's like, you know, it'd be awesome, some beers with the hot tub. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So we went and found a grocery store, Food Basics in Bracebridge, and they sold beer. So we bought a 6-pack of Corona. And here's the thing. We each had 3 beer and we were both loaded out of our tits. 3 beer took me there. Back in the day of Grand Theft Auto on the live streams, guys, I used to drink an 18-pack of Pilsners and still come in first, second, and or third place in the racing. If I tried that now, I'd probably have the car part of a tree. But I know this weekend, like Friday night, we're probably going to have a couple of drinks. Thursday, we're not going to drink because I got to work Friday morning. She usually comes here on Thursday, and then Friday, her and Oreo go out shopping. And he loves it. She takes him out and they go to Dollarama and they go to the liquor store and they go to all sorts of places and he buys things and they have a blast. Like she takes him out for lunch and they go get Taco Bell because apparently Oreo really loves Taco Bell now. So while they're doing that, I'm working 8 to 4 and then I get off work at 4 and then we hang out. We do our thing. Hoping it's going to be nice this Friday because it'd be nice to do beers and a burn, but no promises there. So yeah, I'm going to break the fast tomorrow. Tomorrow night I might lift. We'll see how I feel. And then Wednesday I should be back on solids again and good to go. So, but yeah, I gotta be careful this time when I break the fast. That's why I got bone broth. I got all sorts of light things. They said eggs are okay to break the fast. So for tomorrow for lunch, I'm going to scramble up some eggs and that should be pretty good. And that's basically going to be my thing. Now, normally every year, I like to do at least 1 or 2 of these extended fasts. They're very therapeutic. You know, it solves a lot of inside problems. You know, if you have any sort of cell damage or mutated cells and stuff, these extended fasts will put you in a heavy state of autophagy. It's not just about weight loss. Mind you, it works great for weight loss, but it's mainly about fixing your body. Most doctors, mine included, will say fasting is very dangerous and it should not be done, but most doctors have no problems prescribing Oxycontin to people, so just saying. You know, do what's good for you, figure out what your body likes, and hammer down. I know there's certain foods I can't eat because it kicks my ass, and it pisses me off too because one of those foods is rice. I freaking love rice. I love it so much. But when I eat it, I feel like a bag of smashed assholes afterwards, and I can't function. So because of that, back in the day, I don't remember if you guys remember last year, but I was eating chicken broccoli rice, and I was actually gaining doing that. And you wouldn't think that you could gain eating chicken broccoli rice, but oh, I totally was. And that was a problem. So yeah, but like I said, I know what my body can handle. I know what it can't handle. So I just got to play it smart and play it cool, and we'll be okay. Now I know in the other fridge, I got a lot of bad foods in there, or in the freezer over here. I have pogos. I have, can't remember what else we got over there. We got those breaded shrimps. They're not too bad. They're high in carbs still, but not a big deal. I'll probably end up cooking those up this weekend, and we'll just destroy them, and it'll be awesome. Not sure what else we have in there. I haven't looked. Boxes of a bunch of stuff. Stuff that Nikki bought for the Caesars that we ended up using for garnish. So yeah, this weekend's gonna be pretty good. Like, we're just gonna hang out and do our own thing. And that's the thing is, I explained to my friends, because they wanted me to go and shoot some video either this weekend or next weekend, and I said, I can't, Nikki's up. I'm like, I don't shoot when she's here. And he's like, well, what about your own videos? I'm like, I don't shoot when she's here. I don't even make vlogs. You know, I try and get as much ahead as possible on my own videos so I don't have to waste our time trying to come up with content. When she's here, like, she's only here once every 2 weeks, except for coming up. She's going to be here this weekend and next weekend because she's coming up for a friend of ours is doing a concert. I mentioned that, the Mackenzie Drive concert with Medusa, and we're going to go to it. So she's coming up for that. So she has 2 weekends off. And then after that, we're rolling into March. So because of that, I won't be filming 2 weekends in a row. I'll be just filming just during the week. So yeah, it's when you have a girlfriend and she's only here once in a while, like, and by once in a while, I mean like every other weekend, you basically spend as much time with them as possible while they're here and then do your own thing. Now this weekend coming up is Family Day weekend. So for me, it's a long weekend. I have, it's funny, guys, exactly 5 years ago today, I started with the company as a contract. If I was still under contract, I would have, I'd right now have 4 weeks off vacation. Well, 4 weeks off vacation. I'd have 6% vacation pay added to my thing instead of 4%. But long gone, shut that down. Now I'm full time with the company. Now I get that anyway, so that's cool. It's just, I had no idea where I was going with that. But yeah, it's kind of cool that it would have been 5 years as of today. Because I remember I started there just before V-Day, and I worked a full week, and then we had Family Day off, and I've never had a job where we got Family Day off. Like on Terra, we worked Family Day. When they introduced it, we were still open for business, and it wasn't a paid stat or anything at the time. Now it is. So yeah, we didn't get paid for that one or anything. We just got straight time, and it was just another day in paradise. And then when I was working for the call center, the same thing. I get this job and it's like, oh yeah, it's a paid day off. And I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's the first. Neat. So yeah. Mind you, I don't get it paid now because of my new contract with the, I'm not full-time yet. I'm on a probational contract for 18 months. That's how they do it. And then once it's up, they offer you full-time, at which point you get full benefits, pension plan, all that fun stuff. But right now what I get is like everything's paid in lieu. Like my benefits are paid in lieu. I can opt in to be in the pension, but I already have a pension on the go, so I didn't even bother. I'm just going to invest into that when the money starts coming in. What else? And vacation. I don't get vacation days. Instead I get 6% in lieu of vacation. So it ends up that I get about 17% added to my paycheck every 2 weeks to make up for all the stuff I'm not getting. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, like 100% fine with that. But yeah, like my plan going forward after this fast is done, so I've done it for 7 days, is literally to hit the gym hard, go hard. Now that I can do squats again, I'm gonna set up a new program for myself. Now that I can do squats, I can actually grab the bar. I don't need the straps because this thing gets it enough off my back where I can reach it. My battle plan is to build another bro split. Talked about those in the past, where I target certain muscles, certain days, and then I heal. Now I was thinking about going the way my buddy Kevin does it, and what he does is he does like Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off Saturday, Sunday. And that way there, at least 2 times a week, your body parts are getting hit, and you got that recovery day. Because let's face it, you don't build muscle when you're lifting, you build muscle when you're recovering from the lifts. And the idea of the bro split is I can destroy a limited amount of muscle. So I can just, like on day 1, it'd be like chest, let's say chest, deltoids, and triceps. So I annihilate my chest, annihilate my triceps, annihilate my shoulder. And then day 2, it's squat rack, back, and biceps. And we'll slip some core in there too. I gotta be careful when I fart. With that there workout, I might add more to it. I might add in core somewhere, or I gotta figure out where to put core. Probably I was thinking on back day, just cause. And I wanna do like sit-ups like crazy, just to strengthen the abs up. Because now that I'm down a bit in the fat percentages, they're starting to shine through, but it looks more like a barrel than it does a 6-pack. Sure, some bodybuilders won competitions with a barrel 6-pack, but that's not going to be me now. I don't plan on doing bodybuilding competitions, guys. I just want to build a good physique. That's all. I don't even care about competing or anything. I just don't want to be one of those, like a lot of my friends are, where they hit 40 and they got a massive cheeseburger locker and their face is round, and I don't want to be that guy. I was always that guy growing up. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be like, look the part, feel good, be able to do stuff and not die to death. Like I always talked about it when I used to mow the lawn. I could only mow the back lawn in 3 parts. I had to keep stopping and sitting down and letting my lower back rest, because the gut would actually put so much front force on me, because I had to lean over to use that shitty mower because the bar was too low to the ground, and it would just kick my ass, like having all that weight and my spine nonstop under tension to maintain. It was not a good time. It hurt. It always hurt. So the battle plan is like I said, get a good physique, clear off some body fat, and be strong enough to do things this summer. Like I said, we got some plans this spring. Winter sucks right now. It's cocking over the program, but spring is coming. We only got a month left of this nonsense, and we're in it to win it. It's going to be home stretch. So that's what we're going to have to do, and that's what we're going to get did. Just got to push on through, boys. Push on through. After hearing a lot of people say that they just watch these vlogs as podcasts on their commute to work, this is the reason why I don't mind doing these walk and talks down here, because number 1, I get my steps in, and number 2, if you're just listening and not watching, it's perfect that I'm not showing you stuff. Works out great. 10 out of 10 would do it again. So, frig, hammer down. I wonder if it's going to warm up today. What's going to be the temperature today?
Today in North Bay, expect a high of -14 and a low of -29.
Jesus.
There's
America.
currently an extreme cold warning in effect.
Yeah, we know. It's -30 out right now. This floor feels like a block of ice. Oh, and guess what else happened? Yes, boys, she refroze. I just mentioned to my mom asked me yesterday while I was out ice fishing. She texted me and she's like, "Did your drain refreeze?" And I'm like, "Nope, so far so good." Well, spoke too soon. I cursed myself because the sea sucker friggin' refroze, but we know how to deal with that now. So we're gonna deal with that now. Well, not now, but I'll deal with that later today. I'll get the hair blower under there and we'll blast that corner. We know where it's freezing now, so we'll blast that corner and be done with it. It would be nice to get some of that wrap, that heater wire, and put it around that elbow. And that way there, when it does refreeze, I just plug it in and it heats it up and melts it. But whatever. The problem is that elbow sits lower, right? So it sits here and the other one's up here. So the water comes down, and then as it fills up, it goes in and over. Because the water just sits there, and these walls are literally not insulated, the cold air comes in and just smacks that elbow. And then welcome to Frozen Town. Not awesome. So when it's only like minus 15 out, it's not a big deal. It won't do anything. But when it's minus 30 out, you bet your tits that furnace is running 24/7 and that pipe is not happy. So I need to like cut it and then bring the elbow up so she's on a downward slope. So when the water gets in there, she boom, 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 and out she goes. There's no resting water in there. So that might be a project for the summer. Skivinz learns how to plumb. I'll just cut a section off, put a coupler in, call it a freaking day. That's how I think in my mind anyway. It's probably not the right way to do it, but have I ever done anything the right way? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm still pondering if I'm gonna bother going out ice fishing next weekend. Really leaning towards a no, mainly because, I don't know, man, I don't enjoy ice fishing. Like some of my friends are like, they were so excited for January to be able to drag their shit on the ice and give her. And then meanwhile, I'm just like, meh. Like if I had a snowmobile or even a quad, like a four-wheeler, and I could just drag my shit out and I can get out further, maybe it'd be a little different. But having to walk out there on the ice and getting honked at by cars driving by on the friggin' ice road because you're in your way. Well, you know what? You're in your heated car. Eat a bag of dicks. All right? I'm out here friggin' running calories just to go out and not catch fish. And you're in your car. Like I'm on the side of the ice road. I'm not right in the middle of it. So you got to shove over a bit so you can get around me. Just smarten up and don't be a dick. Like I had 3 people honk at me yesterday while I was walking out. So then I was like, screw it. I got off the ice road and started walking on the hard pack, which really sucks because I kept going through it. It was just really annoying to have these assholes in their vehicles do that. And like they're scooting by at a good clip. The worst thing you can do on the ice is drive like you're on the road. You don't go 50 kilometers an hour because when you're putting 50 kilometers an hour force on the ice, you're shoving the ice back. The amount of pressure cracks I saw yesterday was insane. Now you're probably all saying, Adam, why didn't you just drive your truck on the ice? Like you got 4x4, drive your truck. You know what? I'm still kind of sketched from last year when I got stuck in the ice parking lot because of how slushy it was. I would probably, I'd have no idea what to do on the ice. If I got stuck like that, I would be lost. I'd be like, okay, how the hell do I unstick myself? How do I get this truck out of here? So yeah, that's why I walk out, because no matter what, I know I can walk back. Even if it takes me 45 minutes to an hour, I know I can walk back. Where if my truck gets stuck, I can't just leave it out there because the ice gradually will thaw and my truck will become a fish house. So you got to basically figure it out. So like I said, my solution is pretty simple. Walk it out. But then you got these assholes who are honking at you because you're in the road. Like, frig off. Like I was going to film it yesterday and complain about it, but I was like, why bother? Why bother? These guys are just a bunch of assholes going out to their ice shack so they can get drunk and fish and then drive home all loaded up. I was kind of impressed that we didn't see ride program at sunset yesterday, because last year on the warm days, I got pulled over at least once or twice every other weekend. Like they're always there checking people for sobriety. Did you have any liquor or weed while you're on the ice? And I'm like, no. If they would have been there yesterday, they probably would have got their fair share of citations and license pulling and car impounding. They probably would have been just hunky-dory for this year's friggin' financial problem. Ice fishing's not my favorite. I like bank fishing. Now that I got a fanny pack this spring, I can just grab the extendable rod and head out. And extendable rod, handy, the fanny pack, and go. That expendable rod, though, that expandable rod or telescopic rod, whatever you want to call it, that thing is going to be clutch if I get a kayak, because I can just keep it in the small version and then when we get out there, extend it out and sail it. The only problem with that rod is I kind of don't want that long of a rod for for kayak fishing. I'd like a 6-footer. Reason being is it would probably be a lot more easier to manage when you get a fish on versus the bigger rod. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I definitely plan on going to the point in May. I think May 21st is opener. I think that's also the May 2-4 weekend. Sweet. But I definitely plan on getting out there and going fishing and laying the beat down on some bass, because they open up with the walleye. So we'll blast some bass all day and we'll bang out some Walters at night, and hopefully we catch enough fish for a good feed. And we'll come home, freaking hammer down, cut them all up, bake them up or whatever, drive them in our face holes. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut this video down, because it is what it is. Currently 10 after 7. I got to get to work in 50 minutes. 50, not 15. And then carry on my wayward son. So yeah, I might do another vlog today at lunch hour. I don't know. We'll see if I have something to talk about. I might not. We'll see. But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to let you go. I'm gonna get after it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.